welcome back everybody to, well, I think the last episode of Mario RPG, at least my return to it, because, well, we're going to be having a lot of fun with this one, in my general opinion. So, last time on Mario RPG, we have beaten Jinx, which gave us the Teamwork Band. And that was a lot of fun. And I was saying that in the last two super bosses, post-game boss fights in this game, are to help you with a specific boss coming up. And if I sound weird right now, is because how I'm recording it right now, before anything else happens, I'm actually looking at my own TV, because, yeah, my mic is a little off kilter. It can't technically reach me, even though I can, I think, flip it upside down and all that, but I'd rather just leave it how it is right now. So, right now, and how do I do right now? I just do this, and let's see what I got through here. What can I do for Gino? Because I want them to take the Flower Ring. The Flower Ring is really good. Defensive power might be better on Gino because he's pretty frail. Feather's funny, but no. I'll give him the Scarf. And then Mallow, I'm gonna give you the Flower Ring. And we'll be seeing why. I know in the base game for Mario RPG, you'll be able to see this, and they made it really easy what's going on with this door. It's pretty funny in my own right. But after you beat it, it disappears. It comes back again in New Game Plus, or the post game. And after defeating Johnny, you get a specific charm to open this. And so technically, this is the last one. You can do this fight before doing Jinx, but I always recommend doing Jinx before doing this one. Been sealed. Look, the extra shiny stone is reacting. The seal has been broken. And well, welcome everybody. Here again, do you think Culex is back? I thought we defeated him. He said farewell and went off somewhere. He was here. He was the one who had a fate plane, or a flat plane of a form, correct? They have returned. So what if he did? We thrashed him once. If he needs some re-thrashing, I'll give it to him. Denizens of the three-dimensional world, our paths cross once more. I do love how he calls us the denizens of the three-dimensional world. You have used great strength to grant the wishes of powerful people. The force of your strength resonated with my own wishes, enabling me to attain greater evil power and return to this plane. You shall see this power firsthand. Feast your eyes. This new form is worthy of your three-dimensional world. I return to this world remade. I am matter and antimatter. I am past and present and future. I will consume all time and space. My evil power is in harmony with the three-dimensional world, and now it will crush you. Which is great. Three-dimensional Culex and his three-dimensional, I don't know, dumbassery, his crystals, are here for a rematch, and this is gonna be the most fun I've had. Actually, this was the most fun I've had within Mario RPG Remake. When this game was first announced, I know for a fact me and my brother were talking about how they would do the refights and all that, if they were to do refights, because every other remake and shit would be like that. and it was pretty much a lot of fun when I first knew about it. And let's just say, as I said, this fight is always about just getting your blocks in order, getting your attacks in order, and not dying. And let's just say it is a pretty hard fight. Wow. Oh god, this is great. I'm gonna have to waste a Coca-Cola. They don't get fucking dropped into redropped into their normal form. Damn it. That counter there is very special because it's a little attack that fucks up everyone. I keep forgetting they cannot do stuff. Okay, let me see here. Let's just say it's just like the normal Culex fight. You have basically Culex, you have the crystals to deal with, and you have everything else of the attacks to work with. And the reason for the whole fight with Culex and the thing is that it becomes a little terrible, a little like less demanding as the fight goes on. But by the end of it, you get to deal with a bunch more stuff. And if anything, you got to use your own functions to work. I know for me, the reason why I'm doing this by myself and before I do anything else is because this fight takes a fucking while. Master Culex certainly has grown impressive. Every single crystal, Culex himself have different like HP values, different everything. And holy shit, when I first played this, it was the most fun I've had in a while because if anything, I was just sat here for a couple hours and holy crap, it really did show me that we can have a lot of fun and create new stuff. All right, next thought peak. In general, I'm not gonna be able to thought peak every like enemy in this fight because in general, I would just say fight. Don't thought peak. If you want to like at least see how much HP Culex has during some parts of the fight, go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you. But don't waste your time doing thought peaks. I'm just doing this so you guys can see what they say. I continue to hate how dry it is on the surface. And that beginning part with the attacks and all that is a very annoying part of this. Oops, I pressed it too early. And with this, after a count of 5, Meteor happens, which does a stab at 200 and will negate blocking. Your best way of counteracting that is just using either red essences if you really want to waste a red essence, or the triple move for Mario, Geno, Peach that blocks a certain attack. And in general, that's the better option. Damn it. And it's much more fun to do that. Also, I cannot do attack. Gotta take the slight damage. 1, 2. There we go. And oh god, she said that's good. Nothing else to say about this fight. It's just that try to deal with the whole thing. I'll just skip for now and just do a group hug. And if anything, it's going to be a lot more fun to do this. And nothing much else to say on this fight. It's just a lot more fun to just deal with it. And always, damn it, try to hit your dodges, try to hit your attacks. And Culex still has its Shredder attack where it gets rid of your buffs. So if you were really hoping to use Geno buffs in this fight, don't. It's not worth it. And if anything, I know by the time I do my final attempt on this, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to show all the HP values for the red, blue, yellow, green crystal, and Culex himself. And even Culex has more attacks in this version as well. It is very fun. And the only reason why I'm doing this now is because I know for myself I'm going to be doing like 1 to 3 attempts during this fight, like live recorded. You get to hear my general reaction to what happens and all that. And after that is just going to be post commentary with my own thing. And I think I'm going to be like probably doing this over the weekend, just on a Discord stream, like what I did. What was it? Like Sunshines, Blue Coin hunting, and all that, which was fun. So I'm going to be going back to what I did before. Fricky, frick, frack. Okay. Let's go come back on Mallow. And if anything, Mallow is your best friend in this fight for a couple of reasons. 1, elemental weaknesses. Every single thing has an elemental weakness. 2, if you really want to use Thought Peak, which I think for my next attempt I'm going to be doing Thought Peak for the next 2 enemies. You get to have fun with that. And, oh great. The final thing is, just, he's very interesting to use in this fight. There you go. Good one. And, hi, Bowser. Pick me up on Mario. I'm gonna have to go to my house and grab more items. Not buy it, because I have a shitload of money. This is gonna be pretty good. Boulder, Milo is dead. 4. Now I can do my specials again. If anything, like Bowser is a pretty bad one in general, unless you want to like give them something to increase his thing. Bowser's a pretty bad party member to have in this one. Geno's not bad for the soul or for the damage, and especially because he can take a couple magic attacks. I think if anything, I think your best party members would be either Mallow, because he could take the hits from he could take the hits from magic. He could take the hits from Culex. Peach was your only healer, and unless you want to make Mallow your pseudo healer, Peach is the only way you can like revive and shit. And if anything, it's great. Let me see something. Can I even buy pick-me-ups here from Goomhild? Boy, yes I can. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. Let's go. I was running out of pick-me-ups. Let's go. And I do know that I'm going to be using this for... What was it? For the thumbnail. Because I do love how this looks. And no joke, before Mario RPG came out worldwide, I know some people have gotten, I think it was on Twitter, someone put the whole Culex fight, like the remake, and God, it was so good when I first heard it. And if anything, I thought they were going to use that song for this fight. And to anyone who has played the remake, when you fight Culex for the first time, you actually don't fight him in his 3D form. You still fight his two-dimensional version along with his crystals, which is the funniest thing ever in the world. But holy crap, oh my lord, that's a great combination right there. You see what I mean? If anything, it's just pretty funny to just see that. But when I first did like all the fights, did everything I can, it was so much fun to just sit down and play this, because after a while you get into the zone, you get into the game to just deal with the amount of stuff that happens in this fight. Personally, I've never felt the need to become three-dimensional. And holy crap, was it the best one? And they did change the name of some of these moves from the original like version. Oh jeez, Mario. And holy crap, has it been fun. And this also shows you that how you set up your party is also a really good idea. Because if you have the wrong team when you start up, you're gonna be losing a lot of stuff. Well, that's fine with me. Pick me up, Mario. Good thing I got a freebie out of that one. And if anything else, not much matters than just taking your time, learning the moves, and actually trying to get the perfect blocks on them. Because, as I said before in the beginning of the episode, Johnny and Jinx do show you that you need to you need to do your thing. Learn the perfect block, learn to attack correctly, don't mess up your attacks, because it's not gonna go well. Figure out the mojo, figure out the way people move, and you'll be fine. Damn it. Because once you lose your thing, you're gonna be foobarred. Do my attacks back. Mario's gone. There we go. And it's the reason why I wanted to do my TV than my monitor, because there's just some lag between my monitor and my TV. Playing from the TV, I can actually time my attacks and time my stuff correctly, while I'm gonna have to press it a little early on my monitor. And it becomes a lot more fun. A triple move, healing rainbow, please. We can do that. Heal everyone up. Get Bowser up. Next stop peak on the Wind Crystal. 1800. Whoosh. Whoosh. Still my favorite one. There you go. That's the perfect block. And yeah, at least like the moves that can't be blocked do not negate your thing. So it's great to see how. So just have fun on that front. I need to do a group hug. And best bet is just get rid of the Wind Crystal, because it's going to be a very annoying to deal with. Last one is Culex, and then after that is no more Thought Peaks for me. It's just going to be actually fighting the boss from now on. 9900. You shall bear witness to the power of post-game content. That is my favorite so far. My personal favorite Psychopaths in the entirety of the game, between the remake and the new one. That is my new personal favorite. My old one was, man, I gotta mow the grass. That was my personal favorite. Now that one is my personal favorite. When I first saw that Thought Peak, I was just laughing my ass off. That old. Mario's dead, which is great. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. No, group hug. Just do that, because I do not trust myself on the other one. Because if I was slow, then I would have lost the whole thing. Alright. And, yeah, no, just Try to, oh, fuck, that's fine. Try to just learn the rhythm and the rhyme. It's like a capoeira fight. It's just like fighting in the fighting game. Learn the moves, learn how to block, you'll be fine. After a while though, once you get rid of the thing, it becomes a little terrible. And if you want to know like if these guys are weak to specific like statuses, they are not. You can do like mute, you can do sleep, you can do other stuff. It's not gonna work. So don't worry about it. Nice. And if anything, if you can't do specific moves on for one enemy, if you know you're not going to be able to do it, go for, oh god, really? Do for like multi-hitting moves, because at least you can hit everyone with it. And always try to keep your party gauge up, so keep doing your attacks and all that. Wow. Okay. And if you don't want to have Mallow with the Scrooge ring, or the flower ring as it's called in this game, have it on Peach, because half HP or half FP for all of your healing moves is really great for that general scenario, because healing for pretty cheap is really good. It's just too snowy. I know this run I didn't equip it, and I'm probably gonna have to like equip it then save so I don't do that again. But everything has a weakness, and you're not gonna be able to do very minuscule damage to some enemies because they are immune to that. 2 Dark Star, and just keep on going on. Crap. Alright. Damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. Just do one on there, and then do another. No. Yep, the fire one is pretty bad. If you want an order on what to get rid of for the crystals, just like in the original, take out green. Green has the weakest out of all the HP bars. Then if you want, you can do red, then yellow, then blue. Ice does a lot of damage, but ice is pretty slow, and I missed that one as well. Well, good thing I could do group hug. I missed that one up, didn't I? Great. Okay. Let's see what else we can do on this front. There you go, that's a good shocker. No more special moves because the game hates me. I've been doing too much special. That's 100. Settle. Knocks out, I think, everyone. Yep. Wow, I did not react in time. Alright, stop the Geno. And then use another pick me up. And then we can do... I have a max mushrooms. I have a couple max mushrooms. Just waste this turn to heal. And we can do... Oh yeah, I don't have my thing. I'm like, why can I not do it? Fucking special lock. Alright, let's see here. That was a little too early. But we can do it. 4. Special's gone. Flamestone. Nice. Now we can swap the Peach. Light Bubble's fine because I don't need a Light Bubble. Okay. Pick me up. Even after the autosave, I'm gonna have to buy more. Anyway. If anything, if you want to keep like your fingers moving, your fingers like laced, just press the button during the attacks you can't do shit in. because that will be very beneficial to that. And if anything, a good strat to keep in your head is keep an eye on the count in the top right. Every time you see the number go down, pay attention to that. Once it hits 1, that's your chance to go and do damage to your thing. Halfway through, or once you defeat a crystal, the crystals give a buff to the enemies. And when you get rid of the green, it gives Nimble Force. Nimble Force increases the speed of the entire party for the enemy. So, yeah, do be mindful. Okay. Damn it, that was mistimed. That's a little mistimed too. 2. Alright. Nothing much else to say. Just me concentrating and me trying to figure this thing out. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a royal syrup. Royal syrup. And try to dodge. That's a perfect one. Hot shot. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take the 3. Not much else to set. Not much else to do. I just gotta do a super fire. Super fireball on the water crystal. There you go. And shocker on this one. Basically, yeah, Mallow has every weakness for every single thing and no items. 1, okay. So now I get to swap Mallow for Gina, who's gonna suck. So what can we do? Okay. There we go. You go to Mallow. Right, come on. Damn it. Well, if I can get rid of Mallow, I don't have to revive both people, so that's fine. Super fireball on the water crystal. There we go. And swap you to Gina. And triple move to spare us all. One of my personal, like, when I started playing this game, I thought the triple moves, I didn't want to use them all, but after a while, it just became second nature to me, especially during this fight where I had to use spare us all for a good amount of time because it does block you. But let's just say it doesn't negate you from everything. If the enemy is faster, it will negate it. So try to find a better way of doing it. Pick me up on you. Out of pick me ups, which is great. So I'm guessing I'm doing it with this gaggle of fucks. Alright. Now it's gonna be my pseudo healer. Wow, okay. That's good, that's good. Super fireball on the water crystal. This is not bad for a second attempt. If I have to like redo this fight, I don't mind. Because I'm out of good old pick-me-ups. I thought he was dead for a minute. Alright, super fireball on the water crystal again. I'm very happy that they don't, what is it like? Don't waste your time. There you go, that's a better one. Then I'll try to like mess you up by if you do the incorrect one. So like you do the resistance on the one that doesn't get affected, it doesn't do anything. Oh, I'll waste the Coca-Cola. Oh, nice, got a freebie for that one. Having scare on Bowser sucks because his damage is in half. But what can we do? What can we do? Fucked up, but that's fine. Now I'm gonna do a shocker on the Earth Crystal. Good. Damn it! Was counting. That's a good one then. Earth. just to see if I can get rid of it. Yeesh. Yeesh. No, Coca-Cola. Stick with healing. When one's down, you need to put it back. Wow. Yeah, no, shocker. Alright. 425. Gets rid of that. Oof. Nice. 120 on that. Diamond Saw. Bowser's gone. Everyone's gone. Fine, another Coca-Cola because it's funny like that. Don't be afraid to use every item you have in the game. It's worth it to use everything, because if you don't use everything you've got, you're gonna lose. So if you don't want to use Coca-Colas, you're screwing yourself. And this is gonna kill us. Not bad for a second attempt. Not bad for a second attempt. I gotta give myself that. Alright. Final attempt, live commentary, and then I'm just gonna be doing the whole thing on a weekend just to deal with it. Alright, let's see. Buy more pick-me-ups, more of the min mushrooms. We can sell stuff, huh? Okay. Okay, let's see here. Put Mallow in and put Gino and put these three in for now. And then, let's see here. Teamwork is good, safety ring is... Just give him the defensive one. You, though I don't want you to lose your magic, flowering is better, especially if I'm going to be using a bunch of stuff. Having Peach, then get you to everything is great. Jinx smells amazing. I'm also going to try my best not to use the Lazy Shell in this fight. If you saw during the Johnny fight, I did use the, yeah, I did use the Lazy Shell. This one, I'd rather not use it, not because I just don't want to fight Johnny with the thing compared to Culex, but more in the sense that Culex, you can actually keep going with it because it's not a one-on-one fight, and you can use your items, unlike Johnny, where you don't have your items placed with you. Ow. And this is why you do that. Wow, and a freebie back-to-back. Nice. And Petal Blast. Wow. We're stuck here for a bit. Just do a group hug. Get everyone out. And this time we're not gonna do any good old wow, Mario. Mario's dead. Fantastic. Any good old stop peaks, because it's gonna be better to just do damage. Okay. That was great. That was great. Shoot the guy in the back once, and then we're fucked. Okay. Best bet is the max mushroom on Peach. Don't let her die. Ice Rock. Nice. And Corona. I know this was named Corona back in the original SNES version of this game. They called it Flare in this one. Don't mind it. It's actually pretty good, but I missed Corona, dude. That was a great attack. Also, like, I love how they also kept the normal attacks of everyone with how it looks. Like, so the original attacks and all that. Alright, another group hug. So, it's gonna be a fun one to do. So I got my revive ready. Alright, Wind Quest it is. My best bet, I think, is to go after green and yellow, because yellow's fast enough to attack with a water blast when I want to do my thing. There we go. And the rest is gonna be not a breeze, but doable. Damn it. Not gonna attack. There we go. Light bubble. Everyone but Peach is mute. Doesn't matter for me because, or mute sleep, but doesn't matter for me because I got group bug. Super jump you. And if anything, this is one of the other fights in the game where you can actually go for the 100 jump on it. I think when I did this, I had a 30 in it. So I was getting pretty close to 100. And it was fun. Hot shots. Good blast. Fun. Good flamestone. And petal blast. Great, 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 great. I just keep doing the normal stuff. Wow, good. That was good. There we go. That's another hit on him. Solidify. Gonna hurt. Hot shot. Good. Storm. Take the damage. Settle. Oof, this is gonna hurt. Just do the damage when you can. Doesn't matter if you cannot. Okay. Pick me up on the Mario. Okay. Probably best bet just to do max mushroom on you so you don't die. So I can swap Bowser out. Yeah, swap Bowser and Geno out. While I keep doing damage with Mario. Not much else to say on this front. And I do default to that specific statement because you get to see the fight. I do want to say a bit quiet. Wow, he's gone already. I want to say like a little quiet during those fights. Because the music is fine. The like whole sound design of this game is beautiful. So nothing else that you can say. Okay, just do that. Or Flamestone. Nice. Now we can get rid of Geno for Peach. And revive Peach. With pick me up, and then if it goes back to Bowser again, I could just do that. Nope. But better than nothing. Indeed. Rather not waste that. Alright, let's just do a group hug. Better give the group hug and all that. Alright, Corona. This is gonna suck. Wow, 118 on Bowser, huh? Alright, that's fine. Oh, they want me to do Super Fireball on you, so just waste it. There we go. 3. Shredder. Okay, what else can I do? I'll probably just switch to Mallow so I can do come back. And the other reason why I want to use Super Heal Rainbow for an attack is because of the whole heals everyone and revives everyone. Ow, that's gone. Yeah, it like heals everyone and revives everyone. So like basically you can do Bowser, Mallow, or you could do Mario, Bowser, Geno for the first part just to do multiple or like a lot of damage, and then once they kaput, you can just do the attack and bring them back. But that's just me. You guys can form your own plans, and you can have your own way of doing it. I'm not gonna stop people from formulating their own plans. I think I might swap Peach to Geno so I don't lose her. Yeah. Do that. Best bet is just get rid of the thing. What's that? That's Coca-Cola. Like, where's my Coca-Cola? It's there. It also is really good to use Coca-Cola because it also heals up your FP. So, that's great. That's a good one. That's a 425. One. That's a good dodge. And yeah, just attack the Earth Crystal. That's a good one. I'll keep doing Super Fireball on the Water Crystal, but I'll keep attacking the Earth Crystal with Mallow and Geno. Special Lock is out, which sucks. Which we get to do damage normally on that. Okay. And a lot more damage than I expected. Well, that missed. Alright, so that brings in Peach and Bowser, which I said I can just revive Mario with Peach, which is great for me. Gauge up, which is great. Just do a pick me up for now. Sucks the special lock, but I gotta do that. Mario's my forte. Blizzard is not that bad until special's gone. Nice. Get rid of that guy, come on. That's a little too early. Special lock on. And crystal form. Damn it. Bring Mallow in. Come back. You know, it's too early, but hey, better than nothing. Okay. Hot shot. Nice. Now I can do the attacks again. There we go, 412. Now I can do Chakra on you. Too early, so lost the bonus. Well, that's a miss. At least Shredder doesn't do damage, because if it did, I would have been fucked royally a while ago. What's the number right now? I think it's like 2 or 1. Basically, it's getting pretty close to the end. Yeah, I'm getting pretty close to the end of the number. Let me look at the top right. Either way, I might switch in Geno. 2. Okay, good. Good thing I saw that. Wow. Okay. Got very lucky. Got very lucky with that. I thought I was gonna hit everyone. Okay. 101, and then we can do... No, I think Mario can survive 1 attack. There we go, 3-4. Was mistimed on me. Okay. No more items, which is good for me. Mario gone. Yeah, okay. Wow. Miss. Ah, that sucks. But we can do this, though. We need to do one more wraparound to good old Peach. Let's do that. Good, it's good. You know what? Getting this is pretty good. Do have these 2 ready, and then I could just do a pick me up and Mario. And a freebie on that, which is great. No, I'm gonna do HP rain. I'm like, I want to attack, but no. Getting the HP is good. Just trying to get the attack in. Next Bowser, we can try to revive Peach. Just do damage, we'll be fine. Good. 4. Crystal on that one. Great. Up to Peach. Good. Nice. Okay. I can do an item on Peach. And now we can do triple move the next turn. Yep, there we go. Heal and revive. What we need. Sandstorm is gonna suck. But at least it's only us. Best bet is just getting rid of Peach, but God, Peach helped out a lot. Might do Bowser actually. Try to replace Bowser for Gino or for Mallow. Will help me out more, but I do want to get rid of that. Once I get rid of the Earth Crystal, then I can start doing what I want. So for now, Mallow's staying. 2. Valor Force. Good. Valor Force. Once the Earth Crystal is gone, Valor does more defense. So, that's good for me. I'll just the fire and the water, and I've been doing a lot of damage on the water crystal. Magic Force. Magic Force, when the water crystal is down, boosts up the magic for the entirety of the fight. Which is great. Meaning we only got the fire crystal left, meaning snowy, meaning I can get rid of Mallow. Or a Gino. Or a Bowser, doesn't matter. Okay, 218. 1. It's like the fucking JoJo bit where it just hits, like when Dio just goes, settle. So fucking dumb. Good, 24. The only problem with having the whole, like, less and less crystals is that the countdown will go a lot faster, so just because you got rid of it does not mean they're gone. Meteoric. Sucks that I have to get rid of Peach, though, but pick me up. And I gotta be sparing with my pick-me-up usage. Basically, don't get rid of Peach. Or get rid of Peach is the better way of saying that. Ow, fuck me. Alright. Use basically, I think my best bet now is keep Mallow in. Have him be the red mage of the group. I think I'm using that term incorrectly, though. I think the red mage is all about, like, damage. Okay. Can't do anything, but I will just try to super jump you. It's not worth it for now to super jump on Culex. Not bad, not bad. Shredder. I really wanted to do more buffs with Gino, but it's fun here. Well, Bowser, you get to do a Royal Syrup. Yes, sir. Drain. Let's see here, what else can we do? Obviously, I'm probably just gonna keep doing super jumps. And just do HP rains with Mallow. There you go. 96, I'm up 2. Now I can do my normal attacks. Wow, thanks. Alright, perfect on 100. Next one. I'm like, I want to do my Parasol, but I'd rather wait for the next one. 516. That does a lot of damage. Alright. Just do the normal damage. There we go. 232, another Snowy. Just do the damage I can. Basically, just swap in Geno for Aloe. Vigor Force, more attack on the end of the Fire Crystal's rain. And Final Claw. Yes, basically, Final Claw is a very, very funny one. Where if at 0, you don't perfectly block it, your character will instantly die. There is no way they can survive. They programmed it to fucking do 999. 9999. But now we're just left with Culex. So let's just have some fun and do the damage. And I'm just gonna swap to you. 4. And just like I think in the original one, I don't know how much FP this bastard has, but he has a lot. And I know during the original Culex fight, we saw the text that this monster's FP is gone, like systematically for the Wind Crystal, which was very funny. But damn it, fucking talking, let myself relax, and then I fucked it up. 3. But yeah, Culex will have multiple attacks now, so do be mindful of that. But it'll be fun. I'll just do a Quick Bug. Keep the mojo going on that. I wanna do Geno. I was say Geno Whirl. Geno Whirl does not work on this boss, sadly enough. Also, one other funny part about Parasol, I don't think I've explained it, and if I have, I'll just put the text on the screen because it's been so long since I've recorded. If you do Sparis All and you block the attack, it will never negate your Sparis All. It will negate Sparis All when you don't block, or a move that can't be blocked. So keep your wits about you. I think this one should be 1. Settle. Flame Stone. And I think it's after Mario, but I'm Mario. I'm doing it after Mario. Now I'm doing it. Just so I don't lose my sense of self. Settle. There we go. Now we can do more. And that thing stays forever until we fuck up, which is great. There we go. 4. Meteor Blast cannot block, which is great for me. 1, 2. There we go. Perfect. I am not gonna do Thought Peak. I'm not gonna like spare myself the trouble. I'm not gonna give myself the trouble of just like swapping to Mallow just to fuck it up. So I'm just gonna stick with it on 1-3 though. It's gonna suck. Early, I'll take it. I should have healed, but that's just me. 140. Good. Good. Alright, alright. Let's see. Here, gauges keep going up, which is great for me. There we go. Another Parasol right there. And perfect timing. 1, 2. Wow, missed on that one. There you go. I closed it. I was about to like mash A after that. Good thing I saw that. Good thing I heard the fucking sound effect. Parasol, great. And then Mark the L can just do some damage. Settle. Perfect. Maybe I was wrong then. Yep, I was wrong. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Good to see that I was wrong about that before spreading misinformation on the internet. Meteor Mash. More crystal. We can keep on trucking along. 178. I should have fucking healed. That's gonna affect us a lot. Who can I keep invisible? I don't know. Yeah, I should probably just done that. Ugh. That sucked. Got rid of a pretty good chain just because I hit the wrong button. Or not the wrong button, but I mistimed my thing. Like after a while, I just love when it just like, hey idiot, this is how you do it. 1? Wow. Thank God for the teamwork belt. Yeah, thank God for the teamwork belt. Thank God getting that before fighting Culex. Because imagine doing the Culex fight without that. There you go. Perfect. And then Mario can do that. Because we can negate it one attack. Alright, alright, alright. Final Claw. And Meteor Blast. Alright. Good. Damn. That sucks. I wanted to do more, but it was 17. Alright. How much was I say? 24. 186. 242. Okay. I thought I mistimed it early because I did it on the first jump, not the third jump. All right. All right. Okay. 1 and then Siddle. Perfect. Perfect. This is just the basic strategy you should use. Did you actually? If I need to look up. I will start to voice crack for a bit. I should start looking up, at least for this fight in general, other strats people have used for this one, but this is like the strat I used when I first played this fight, and this is still the one I use to this day, because holy crap, this is a really good strat. But it only works because I have the team belt. So if you don't have the team belt, you're gonna be in for a doozy. Alright. I'll take the damage. Taking damage is better than just fucking it up. There we go. Wow. Wow, I didn't expect that to do on the live recording. I thought I was going to sit down and do it more. Almost an hour in the video. Well, you guys get a long video today. much else to say. I'm just gonna have to do just some minimal editing. But yeah, I'm like surprised. With that, we are done with this game's post game. Unbelievable. You have defeated me at my strongest in my three-dimensional splendor. The forces of malevolence have faded, and I have lost my depth, diminished once more to the form of a flat plane. I will withdraw to that land to regain my third-dimensional power, and then await your return. It took you 47 turns to defeat me this time. That is quite a long time. No shit. Crystal Shard. I await the Destined One's return. Yeah. Once you defeat 3D Culex, is what I'm going to call him for now, he doesn't disappear for the rest of the game. He is there for as long as you want to fight him, and he does keep a tracker for how long you have defeated him, or how long it took you to defeat him. 47 turns is what took me to do it, and that was just me playing it at my normal leisure. And just to show you, that's just, there you go, Culex forever. We crossed paths with Culex again in the three-dimensional form. It was an even more grueling fight, but once again, when defeated, Culex didn't seem to be up to anything overtly evil. But, back to the monster list. Because I didn't do any of the other one, here's all of the other ones for Culex 3D and the rest. But yes, he has 9,999 HP. Pretty funny. You beat the toughest fight in the game. Thanks for playing all the way to the end. The development staff. Such a good one. But yeah. Decent. I'm gonna have to grab these fuckers on my own time again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 15 frog coins, and I am at 8 frog coins. Well, time for me to go grinding for those and fucking put those in. But yeah, that's why I said just don't worry about thought peaks, because you'd rather be doing damage than learning about the enemy. And with how this game works, and where you can use your frog coins to buy the thought peaks, it's much better just go all out and then get the thought peaks later. God bless that fucking thing though. But yeah, that is it for today. That is it for basically my return to Mario RPG, to show everything of post game and to show what has changed. This was a fun time to sit down and play. If anything, the only reason why I did my RPG again was because 1, it's an RPG I love. 2, I haven't recorded anything in a while because my 13th LP, I've been flip-flopping that for so long that I don't know which one I want to put out. This was supposed to be just like extra content I wanted to do in between the 13th LP, but I think I decided what I wanted my 13th LP to be. And let's just say it's going to be another, basically more me time LP before I go back to doing completion style LPs. But at least the 14th LP is going to be showing why I take my time on these things, because holy crap, I'm still not done doing everything I can for that game. But that's neither here nor there. The 13th LP is just a me time game. You're going to see it. You're going to question why it's a me time game, but you'll understand because with how much I play some other games. But thank you all for joining me in the reruns of the refights of Mario RPG. Hope you all have enjoyed these refights, because it was a fun time to come back and play them again. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Oh, 2 things I forgot during that episode that should have been prompted immediately, but the only reason why I forgot about it was because I beat the fight way earlier than expected. Is that 2 things happened. And the first one, all the way back at Star Hill. Basically, at Star Hill, once you've completed, or once you beat a certain boss, so any of the purple star bits, they actually have unique dialogue based on, like, who it is. And it is kind of closing. Kind of a smart closure for the bosses we have fought along the way. So let's just cut right towards doing that. You see, I say cut and it's like right there, so it doesn't matter. I wish we had at least one more student for Jinx and Jagger for learning the whole of, well, triple moves. I'd like to try eating a frog someday. Basically Balloon's statement after fixing his throat. I wish I could make a normal cake. Basically, Chef Tort and his apprentice just asking if they can make a normal cake for once. I hope that guy wins his corker of a fight with that Smithy creature. Technically, this happens before we fight Smithy, but Jonathan Johnny Jones just wishing us that we have a great fight with Smithy and that we, well, just beat him for what's going on. And where to go? And I think I missed one over here. That doll was something special. Booster's wish. Just saying that Geno was pretty special. I want to join Bowser's minions. Basically Punchinello's wish got changed as well. Alright, let's check this again. Okay, I don't know where the last one is. Yep, over there. Just want to avoid fighting because, though I do need it, I don't want to fight. I await the Destined One's return. Even Culex has a different one. And it's just like the original game where most of these change as well based on what you do. And there's only 3 of them. 2 or 3 of them. Raz changes. Mallow's parents change. Perfect timing. And Frogfucius's one, or the Frog Stage, changes as well once you give the Cricket Jam. Which is kind of cool and a tiny detail that most people will not see if they just do this and move on. I think Frogfucius is in the previous one. But that's neither here nor there. The other thing I want to show, actually at the end of the game, once we get to the weapon world, and it's only when you defeat Smithy again. So let's just go to the factory and be Smithy again the second time. A worse Smithy fight than I expected, but that's just because I didn't have any fucking pick-me-ups. I literally went into this fucking boss raw dog with no pick-me-ups. Oops. But yeah, this is basically like the cutscene for the end of RPG Remake, so I like it. I like the little cutscenes that these bosses have. Smithy has an amazing soundtrack, dude. Hiko Shimomura, when she came back for this game, for a remake or a remaster for all the songs in the game, man, it made me so happy. But this is the last star piece we need to officially beat the game for the second time. We'll never get tired of seeing that. And again, we get to say goodbye to Geno. Or to the man possessing Geno. Hopefully we'll meet him again in another adventure. Not a remake of the original game he was made out of, but a totally new game in the Mario RPG lineups that is technically a sequel, or at least derivative of the original Super Mario RPG. Characters like Mallow and Geno I really do wish come back in these spin-offs, or in these titles, because the first time they came out was really good. And seeing them again for the second time when this game was re-released worldwide was amazing. But here sitting with us, the reason why we went on this adventure in the first place, with the Star Spirit possessing the Geno doll, going towards every character he has met, and going towards who knows where. May we meet Geno again, and may we meet Mallow again for another visit. Not just playing the game for the second time, but another game where they just show up and actually do something. But that's what everyone hopes for when we get these things. Remake comes out, that was pretty good, especially one that people liked. And, well, yeah, hopefully we could just see them again in another trip. Nothing will satiate my heart more than seeing those two again. I do like how Mallow's carrying Geno, the Geno doll at least. But now, for the main reason why I wanted to beat the game again, and the actual reason why I forgot. Once you beat the post-game fights, so the refights for each of the Star Spirits, the specific character will show up. Loam will be at Toadasky's concert, being a background singer. Geno and Raz and his mom are both playing. Not all of them have changed, but some have. And it's actually kind of funny. God, I love this one though. God, I also wish we get Boshi in a different game as well. You see that the chefs are still here at the wedding. Dodo as a fucking priest is so good though. But you get to see everyone here in Monstro Town, just looking at the star. And at the corner you get to see the 2D Culex in the background. Johnny's still looking fondly at the sunset. Mallow's back at home camp. At home, being the prince. Gaz is so proud. And here we go, Punchinello's at the bottom, just helping out Bowser's minions fix the castle. It's really funny to see these bosses that we've beaten so far just come back in the ending once you beat the game a second time, after completing all of the super fights. It's really fun. But you get to see the reason why some bosses came and some didn't. Would I have loved to fight all of the sword or all the machinery bosses again? I would have loved to. Would have been very fun. These make kind of sense. But yeah, pretty much the end from our RPG since 1996. This, again, has been a fun little treaty I have worked with. And a funny little fact about the remake is that the credits are still back in the 8-bit version. It was really cool. And, yeah. As much as a kid, I can't say about this. I just love Mario RPG a lot. Really happy that I came back to beat this game again. I have all of the parts. Like, basically, I was supposed to do a full video showing the differences between the remake and the original one. And I really wanted to do that. But as more time came on, if anything, I just want to just do the post-fight. That was like the one thing I really wanted to show. If some of y'all do care enough, if this specific part gets over 120 likes, I might just upload the whole thing as its own. But I'm gonna just let you guys enjoy the cutscene of the end while the credits are rolling. I don't think I forgot about this part. Halfway through, it just goes into 3D version. When I first played this game, it actually caught me by surprise. Made me really happy that I beat this game again. Stated though, when I was like talking about the ending, I really did wish there was more refights in this, but I am asking for more than I wanted. The original refights were all fun. I had a blast, like, doing them all when I first played this game. And if anything, it was a really, like, fun experience, especially the Culex side. Because, well, that took me a while. Did not expect me to beat Culex though. 3D Culex in 3 attempts. Especially for an hour. But not much else to say. Not much else to say. I just love this game way too much. It's one of my personal favorite RPGs to keep playing from time to time. Is this Superstar Saga and unironically both Coliseum and XD. God, I love playing these games. But with one final cutscene, show the difference of what the remake has installed. Nothing much else unlocked during this time. And well, not much else to say on this thing. I will state what I stated, what said before the cut and the pause was made. Those days, I'm not gonna reiterate it again for the second time. I know at this point I'm just stalling for time because I just want to end the video at the same time this thing ends. But, yeah, sorry for taking more of your time. Really am sorry for making this hour-long video even longer, but I wanted to include this at the end of my Galaxy LP where I had to include everything into it. But neither here nor there. thank you all for at least indulging in the fact that I came back to my RPG again to do all the refights. If you actually have enjoyed these segments, please watch the original LP. It's still up there for people to watch, and you get to see differences between how I recorded then and now. Thank you all for joining me today. And finally, thank you for joining me, and hope you'll have a wonderful day. My RPG's been fun. This should be the last time I should play this game again.